good to
Yeah.
see you in your gallery. And just so our audience knows, this is the second episode of the Healing Room series found on our on the call podcast.com/ healing underscore room underscore series. Voila. So now I see two pictures behind you. Two pictures behind you. Could you explain them first of all?
Yeah, sure. But actually, there are like around 80 works. So maybe I can go around in the gallery and show you a little bit. And
Oh,
maybe you can, tell me if there's something in particular that, catch your eye.
yeah.
Because I think it's interesting to see also the space.
Yes.
Uh, you know, like
Yeah.
this painting, for example, is part of a private collection, and my
Yeah.
collector actually contacted me and said, "Hey, what about
Showing the piece.
uh, I
What's the name
can
of it? What's the name of it?
uh, it's l'esquisse, yeah, l'esquisse, szkic in Polish, the
Okay.
draft
The
in
draft.
English, the
Okay.
draft, yeah.
Okay. And I
So
see.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
you, you see here the
Yes.
photography of Wonder Woman
Yes.
now,
Yes.
Wonder Woman, like all
Yes.
the courageous women
Yes.
that are photographed.
Yes. The strong woman. Been
Uh,
through things. Yes.
strong women,
Yes.
strong women.
Yeah.
Another strong woman, a live one behind me is my wonderful photographer and videographer
Hello, hello,
who is
hello.
doing, her, her name is Maya Hutnik, and
Nice to meet you.
and she's amazing.
Hi, how are you doing? How are you doing, Maya?
Good, good.
Good, good. What is it like for you
Very well,
working?
thanks.
What is it like for you working on this wonderful exhibition?
Well, actually, the topic is, very close to my heart, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think that when it comes to the violence against women, it touches everyone. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So it's very difficult, but very important exhibition. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you for being there for Anne, and thank you for taking the time to have a little one-on-one with me. Thank you very much. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. So,
All right, let me
mhm.
show you the rest.
Yes.
The space is really big, as you can see.
Yes. Love the
So
heart.
I will go back. Yeah, we'll go closer to the harp.
Yeah.
Here's bed the bedroom series
Yes.
with little dolls. Yeah, it's hard
Right.
to show you really well because
Because of the
you
reflection.
know
Yeah.
because of the reflection.
Yeah.
But basically, it's about the subject is child sexual abuse. So it's a very important subject to to talk about, to deal with, to explain, to educate parents about,
And
but
and
also
to be accepted,
and
and for people to accept, even though they may be going through it, they to accept and to work on. Yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. So I had very moving conversations about the subject with, survivors
Yeah.
who shared their stories, and even people who I know for like 15 years and I had no clue. But the show motivated them to, to open up about what happened to them.
Yeah.
And we had, usually we have conversations in the healing room. So
Okay.
we sit, we talk, I always encourage people to, hey, maybe you want to do a meditation, you
Yeah.
want to, take some time for you to feel your body,
Yeah.
etc. Sometimes, just sitting there and being with them and discussing and sharing and just being there for each other.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
in
that's really
itself is some
the
healing.
most,
Yeah.
exactly, that's the most important. That's when healing is happening
Correct.
by presence, by discussion, by sharing, by, having several people to take the load,
Right.
basically.
Right. Allows them
Yeah.
to breathe
So
in unity. Now,
yeah.
tell us the piece behind you.
So behind me is so I had this crazy idea just like maybe 1 week before the opening. I was like, what if I brought what if I did something like bigger with this series called Please Tell Them That I Love Them and Please Tell Her That I Love Her. It's really based on the story that happened with my younger daughter when she was in a hospital for suicidal attempts. One day I wasn't able to tell her and to talk to her. So what I did is I asked the nurse to please tell her that I love her, and I repeated that several times. And then I thought, yeah, that's actually a good title for the series I did during the time she was at the hospital. Because I wasn't able to paint anything figurative anymore. Actually, I can show you. I've been shown for the first time this series of paintings that I did at the beginning when she was at the hospital. And I was just so sad and so scared and so like, what's going on? That after a while, I decided I couldn't do anything figurative because I was just afraid she would die. So I decided that I would paint abstract paintings based on color, on composition, like just, okay, let's have fun. Let's use what I did during workshops at the shelters with survivors of domestic violence, because I could see with them, after 1 hour of painting or creating, having fun, they were so much more relaxed.
Right.
So I thought, okay, let's apply that to me. Colors, like bright colors, like completely abstract, so that there's no meaning behind, and I'm not thinking about my daughter. I'm just like art as a form of meditation, painting and painting and painting.
Form
It
of
really
release.
soothed me. Yes, exactly. And since the show is extremely strong and it's, a lot about trauma, a lot about manipulation, a lot about survivors, I wanted also to show the love that is always present too, like the love for the kids, the love for ourselves. And for me, all these little paintings are examples of, what are all the tiny elements that we do every day for the people we love. It can be conversation, it can be presence, it can be preparing someone tea or picking up meds, like this accumulation of, little acts of generosity, of kindness, of love, of presence that create this, beautiful picture, a house of love, basically. And I asked the people. So and I ask everyone to write. So everything is written in Polish. So they are writing. They were writing on the wall. I even have a small drawing from a kid, writing down what does it mean for them. So it's like I don't know. Bądź obecny, which means, to be present, or like słuchanie in Polish, which means, listening. A little girl wrote kocham pski, which means I love dogs. So you have all these, all these, little notes of how love is expressed. And from like a last minute idea, I was really happy how it came out. And a lot of people wanted to have a picture in front of the, so that was wonderful. That came up really wonderfully, even though to install the whole show, it took us around 3 days to put everything, on the walls, the papers.
That house alone must have taken a minute. Oof, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Monday, I'm disinstalling everything with some friends, and it will be like, okay, guys, let's, we have like 3 hours
Right.
to install the show.
Right.
So that will
Right.
that will be fun.
So let me ask you some questions now. Let me see. I wanted to ask you, you had mentioned that there was a woman who no, hang on a minute, who entered the healing room for a little time, and
Yeah.
and she had loved the experience. Tell us about her. What did she share with you? What was her response? What did her response teach you about what can happen when somebody actually gives themselves permission to stop, listen, and experience the room?
So actually, she experienced the room during the opening.
Uh-huh.
And she was telling me, actually, she really appreciated to have like, she felt at one point a bit overwhelmed because there was a lot of people at the opening. There was a lot to look at. There were speeches, like a lot was going on. And she told me that actually to go there, I think even I have a picture of her where she was just listening and like she could relax and be present with herself. So she really enjoyed the possibility of experience to have like, a few minutes just for herself.
Right, right. And that I would have loved to have just seen her face as she was talking to you. Did that one response change how you felt about the healing room, especially for the first time experience?
Um, yes, and no, because I talked with several people. So like some people really tried the experience of the healing room.
Mhm,
One person told me that they were afraid to enter the room because of the curtains that I had put to separate. So
mhm.
some people felt like, oh, something horrible must happen beside these curtains
Oh,
because of the intensity of the artworks,
right.
of the story, etc. So one person, yeah, was like, oh, I don't want to go. It looks beautiful. It looks very sweet because a lot of pink colors, a lot of beautiful. I can show you actually the healing room, how it looks like.
Uh-huh.
And I changed it,
Yeah,
so that it's more inviting.
right.
With it's written here that is the healing room in Polish.
Yes.
I brought some sweets for people because sometimes when you're stressed you need some sweets.
Yeah.
I did the I don't know if you see that, but the inspiration cards have been quite
Yes.
the success
Yes.
with, dobre rzeczy są możliwe, good things are possible.
Uh-huh.
So people were like, oh, I love this card. I want this one. They were like, yeah, like some people would sit here like, okay, this one, or this one, and then you can take for your friends too,
Right.
we need the idea to have the show go out of the gallery. The idea is to share love, to share inspiration, to remind people how important they are. So the idea was like, yeah, you can take that, and part of the show is going out of the gallery walls, like on the street.
Yeah.
I must admit that my witty mind picked up my daughter from the airport. I put some cards at the airport.
Oh, yes. Nice.
Like, use my guerrilla, my
Absolutely.
guerrilla mind, my guerrilla mind. I was like, I will leave some cards in the toilets, for women
Yes.
to. So
Yes.
it actually gave me the idea that, for our next show, we
Yeah.
could have a lot of cards and like hidden in, different parts of the city. Like,
Uh-huh.
imagine it's the next one. Like, I could have like, hey, you want to find this? Guess where is it? It could be fun. A
Intrigue.
little bit.
Yes. Intrigue.
Yeah, like,
Yes. Pull people into
so,
play as well. Yes.
exactly. So,
So,
Yeah.
um, you're experiencing Wonder Woman now, not as something you're preparing for, but as something that's alive in Warsaw, right? What
Yeah,
has it
yeah.
felt like to finally stand inside this exhibition after everything it took to bring it here?
I would say some relief because it was more than 2 months to make the show happen. I
Yeah.
will sit a little bit because
Yes.
the viewers can be like, oh my gosh, it's moving too much
Yeah.
in
It's
the
okay.
gallery.
Yeah.
Relief.
Yes.
That was the first thing. The second thing was seeing my vision in place. Because I could imagine, the show, the artworks, like everything on site. But it was here.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly seeing everything in place
Mm-hmm.
is kind of amazing. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know. It's just like it's tangible. It's
Mm-hmm.
real.
Mm-hmm.
And also, for me, it's really important how the show impacts people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of very positive feedback, a lot of people saying thank you, a lot of conversations, very moving ones, because what happened to you, it gives the opportunity and the possibility for others to be also vulnerable.
Right.
Um, the thing I didn't expect was my emotional overwhelm, because I've healed enough to be able to help, and I always want to help people and to support and to give advice or to give a hug or like okay, I know what you've been through, but I'm a little bit like a sponge.
Mm-hmm.
So at one point, yeah, my level of I took a lot of emotions and I'm like, I need a break. So that wasn't something that I planned, but like after a few days, I was like, I really need to have, can't be all the time during the show
Right.
present. I
Right.
need to have some time just for me to write, to journal, to relax, to rest.
Right.
Because the show is really, it invites conversations, it invites questions, but
You have to step out of it for a minute and allow yourself a rest. Rest
yes,
is the big
yes,
word. Heal, rise, and rest should be the thing. So you've had radio
exactly.
conversations, journalists engaging with the work, and a broader attention around the exhibition. What are people responding to most strongly? What has anything about their response surprised you?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe some answers from men surprised me. Like one visitor said that, oh, it's very depressing. It's very sad, this exhibition. Yeah, I don't have that kind of experience. So I was like, yeah, you're a man. I mean, there are men who also go through abuse, etc.
Yeah.
But it was very weird that there wasn't any curiosity. It was like, yeah, no, I don't have that. It's
That for me doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah. Yeah.
exactly. So it was like the confrontation of two words. And I was trying to explain that, it's the experience of many women. If you look at the numbers right now in the US, it's half of a population
Yeah.
that has experienced abuse. Of course, we talk about abuse like
That we
emotional,
know of.
spiritual,
Mhm.
financial, psychological, physical too, but it includes all of that.
Mhm.
So I was saying, okay, have you talked? I was trying to be curious, like asking, have you talked to your friends? No, they never told anything. So I think there are different things that are layered. Like I don't know how. I think he told me that he was like 77. And I was like, okay, there's a question of generation. There is a question of culture. Poland has been through a lot of transformation and changes when you look at the history of Poland, like economically, socially. It's the country has been through a lot. So I was like, okay, maybe, it's also a theme that is quite taboo yet.
Yes.
Like, women, like people have begun to talk more about it, maybe the last 10 or 15 years. It's more like prevalent. I've had a lot of interesting conversations with artists, creators, gallery owners, curators, media influencers about, the state of the art world in Poland, how it evolves. Like right now, we have maybe more feminist art. We talk about more difficult subjects, but I think that 10, 15 years ago, it was much more taboo. Now there's a better openness. So it also makes sense that culturally, and then in terms of, generation, it's things that, you don't talk about, or it's like, it is the way things are, and people just move on. Also, one other thing is that in Poland, women are very strong. They're like, they're like very strong. There's a lot of women in business, women CEO, women who opened their companies. So it's quite prevalent. So my intuition is that there's also this image of, very strong female leaders that, oh, come on, doesn't happen to me, stuff. So my sense is that with each exhibition, there will be like new conversations, different aspects of the local culture that will, especially with this subject, violence against women. But that's that. I would say I have so many conversations. There's so much that. Sorry.
I am sure. I mean, but when you get back, you could probably write a book. But I have a question to ask you. If Warsaw is our pilot rather than the finished model, what would you, let me see, what would you keep exactly as is? And or what would you change before the healing room enters its next city?
So I think I was talking with a friend, like, how can we improve the healing room? Because I really feel that people need this space where they can feel safe and have a moment for them. And I feel that maybe it's a question of culture, maybe a question of timing, of city. I was thinking that first, it would be interesting to ask the public, what is the healing room for them? Because it's different in Poland, it will look different in London, it will look different in Paris, New York. So I'm thinking actually that could be interesting to create it with the local public, to have something more interactive and have maybe before bringing the show, having, okay, what do you envision? What do you like? How do you relax the most? Because, for example, when I talked with this friend, she would say, oh, me, I imagine like a lot of plants, a lot of greenery. I see nature. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I can see that. So I was already beginning to have plenty of ideas. But I was like, I feel that right now in Warsaw, meditation, maybe it's something that people want to do like in a private, in a more private place. Like in the US, okay, we are in a corporate setting and we'll do a meditation. I'm sure that here, if we do that, we'll say, hey, you're too American. Everything good from all words.
So let me ask you, has Warsaw changed your definition of success?
Not really, because for me, success of the show is to have at least the impact on one person. It's really, if someone goes out and feels, hurt, seen, believed, their experience has been validated.
Mhm.
It's, they didn't experience gaslighting or, all couples have issues, but like, yeah, we know what you went through.
Mhm.
They feel seen. For me, that's success. And I could see, I have a little book with, everyone wrote, not everyone, but a lot of people wrote, what they thought about the show. There's a lot of good input. Everything is in Polish, so, I will need to translate it to English and French.
Right.
But a lot of people out and moved, and I think they felt less lonely. They
That's
felt,
that's
that,
success.
yeah. So for me, that's success, and it's still the measure of success. Maybe another one that I'm adding now is to have more media talking about the show,
Right.
because I think that more people could have benefited from coming to the show.
Yeah.
And because I didn't have much much press
Right.
up to now, a lot of people could have benefited and would have felt seen, believed, and heard.
Right.
So that's my regret, which means also that for the next show, it needs to be prepared a long time in advance.
Mhm.
Have more more strategic partnerships
Right.
locally.
Right.
So that's my regret. Even though I just read there was an article in Elle Décoration.
Yay!
And I was like,
Nice.
I didn't expect it. It was a friend who, put me in contact with another friend, and it just like happened like that. So I'm like, okay, I need to know more friends. I need to have a lot more friends
More friends.
to have,
So being that you're looking at November for London, would that be too close, too soon, based on it being, I mean, we're almost in August,
I
based
don't
on
know.
wanting to do what you need to do in terms of reaching out to press and everything else, but
Yeah, I think like realistically, I think it might be too soon. Maybe we'll have to move the show to March
right.
to have more time to
Time.
find the right partners on site to do it, so that it really has more impact on more people, and
Right.
so that it broadens the conversation instead
Right.
of like so.
Yes.
But some stuff have really worked, like I did a lot of interviews for our podcast.
Yes.
Well, it's in Polish, but
Okay.
we'll deal with that later.
Yes. Okay.
We'll, like,
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yes.
yeah, because all these people are just absolutely amazing, super smart, like kind, generous. They know a lot about art. And I felt that I don't want them to feel restricted by the language. I want them to feel really like, okay, just tell everything that you want with your words, with your mind, and the translation. I mean, it's an easy thing
Yes, it is
nowadays.
easy fix. Absolutely.
So yeah, and
So now,
the openness also of everyone regarding the podcast was amazing.
oh, good. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. 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 Very good. Very good. Very good. So we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, Anne is at, let's see, today's the 24th. So 2 more days, right? It's 26th it
Yes.
closes. 2 more days of her wonderful Wonder Woman Now exhibition in Warsaw, Poland. You will have to pronounce the name. I can't pronounce it. Nikon. How do you say that word?
Wonder Woman Now, Niepokonane. Yeah. So it's like,
You heard it, folks. You heard it, folks. And she's had a wonderful time there, a successful exhibition, looking to grow it in London soon. And yes. And so with that, look out for us again in the Heal Room. There'll be more I guess other episodes to come. in Polish to English, English to Polish, whichever way it comes, but we're going to add to it. So look out for it on thecallpodcast.com/healing_room_series. This is Anne Plaisance, and so happy to catch you there. Happy to catch you in the gallery, you know, and just to really get a follow through as to what has happened, the reactions of people, your thoughts in terms of the success of the show, as far as it hitting people, impacting people, and that is the main thing. It's all about the impact and the healing that comes from that impact, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
look out for Anne. We will talk soon. Have a wonderful day. Today, you're how many hours ahead?
6 hours. So
6 hours ahead. So it's
yeah,
like
so
4 o'clock, 4:30 or something like that there. Is that right?
yeah, it's 30 right now. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll talk again soon, my
the
lovely.
coming
Say that again?
the coming back to the US will be tough.
I'm
The
sure.
time difference with the time difference.
Yes.
It will be
Okay.
fun.
So,
Lovely to see you.
lovely to see you too. And we will talk soon. Have a beautiful day.
Yeah. You too.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Till the next. Till the next. Till the next. Congratulations on L.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.